What's up, people? We back. It's a One Heavy podcast.
What up?
What up, what up, what up, what up? Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Get the energy up. Special occasion. JC's in the house. That's a big deal, first of all, off the rip. Yeah!
Go talk.
Yeah. Man never wants to show his face, but he's here. He's here. He's a big contributor. But you know, we're here. Another episode put down in the books. Chop it up with y'all. Got a bunch of heavy topics to chop it up with y'all about. From Kanye West to Joe Rogan, the T.I Verzuz battle, so much more. But before we get started with anything off rip, I gotta check with my co-hosts to see how y'all weekends were. Starting with the beautiful Jessie M. Jem. How was your weekend?
Let's see. It was really exciting. I kind of went on a little adventure over the weekend.
Ooh. What kind of adventure you going on?
Yes. I actually didn't plan
Was it like your Florida drum circle adventure?
Wow.
That's hard to top. I mean, you didn't get any better than the drum circle.
So, wow. All right.
No, it was very fun.
Flown out?
I guess I can say I'm a social
You said you got flown out?
Did you get flown out?
No, I didn't get flown out. I actually
that red
stayed
eye.
in the area, but it was fun. I had a fun weekend.
Okay. She don't want to give us
No details? Like that?
Okay, listen.
She went to Toulouse.
I started at one place and ended up in two other places.
Oh,
To the motherfucking
Josh is quick with it. All right, Josh. Cameraman's getting the jokes
Get
in
this guy a
today.
raise.
Wait.
Get this guy a raise.
Being silly. I danced bachata in the middle. Like it was fun. It was fun. I went from
Dancing
Pure, drank a lot of Don Julio Esposado, ended up at South Beach, and then a underground house party.
Underground. Oh.
So it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Everybody was
swinger
cool.
movement type shit?
It was cool. It was a dope vibe, and I would definitely do it again.
All right. So let's move
I
into...
only could do it once a week.
Oh, once a week?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to, at least once a week, you got to
At
act
least once a
up.
week.
We always got to let our inner ratchet out. So, swinging over to my right, Jeremiah. What's up, light-skinned ambassador?
Jeez, y'all just ain't gonna let that live down. Huh? I think I'm embracing that too, though.
You got the
Yeah, I see the Jerry curl shining today. So,
Jerry girl shining, dripping.
but my weekend was eventful too. I went to a couple of after parties and stuff like that as well. I don't know what it was. There was a lot of after parties and parties
There's
this
a lot.
weekend.
Yeah, there's a
There
lot
were.
going on.
Somebody asked me to go to one. And I was
There's
like,
actually another one this
yeah, I'm going
weekend.
to pull up. And I definitely knocked out. My bad, Terrence.
And I had time for a debate this weekend.
You always debating.
I'm always debating. It's fun. I mean, I like to argue.
What are you debating about this weekend?
So listen to this, right? So I came across this stuff online. This girl posted online. She said,
It was on Twitter.
listen to this. She
It
said,
was Black Twitter, wasn't it?
she said, Cardi B is the new Aaliyah of this generation.
Facts.
You said facts?
No, I'm being
I was like, damn, Jay.
Cardi B is the new Aaliyah of this generation. Now let's compare the two.
By the way, I think Aaliyah gets way more hype than deserved. Not
Aaliyah?
You know who I think?
Well, listen, she wasn't here
But she
long
had a-
enough.
yeah,
Tiana
She
Taylor.
doesn't have enough material.
Like her, but
She
have the
got-
same
I mean,
vibe,
Aaliyah has
right?
three
Tiana
black-
Taylor?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor's
Albums,
bad.
I mean.
Tiana
She's
Taylor's
bad as
I
fuck.
feel like
hold on.
Tiana Taylor's going to have a good
Y'all
one.
ain't
By the
gonna
way,
cruise by my
I
subject.
respect Aaliyah, obviously. clearly.
Listen, Aaliyah is that
It's just like
traditional 90s girl. She got that 90s vibe, that sexiness, natural sexiness. And her swag was just so far beyond her time. I don't think you can compare Cardi B and Aaliyah in the same
It's not
category.
the same thing at all.
You could probably compare Ciara and Aaliyah or
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor and Aaliyah, maybe, but not Cardi B and
No.
It's not the same.
Aaliyah.
No.
But that's not the end of it. So that argument, most people agree with me when I said hell the fuck no. And most people agree with me with that. But it also led to one of my friends saying, Travis Scott is the Michael Jackson of this generation.
Fuck out of here.
This all
Over the
happened
weekend. Yeah.
And this stuck with me this whole week. I'm like, how can people really think this? And I'm trying to like compare the two, and I'm like,
JC.
so my response to that was, naturally, I think Chris Brown maybe
Chris Brown, yeah,
could be
that's
the
what I
new
was-
Michael
That made me more
Jackson of this
comparable.
generation. And then his response was, Chris Brown hasn't been relevant for a long time.
that's a
Wow.
fact. That's a fact.
You think that's true?
It's a fact. I'll tell you, like,
Please dig into this because I want to know
this. In my
this.
opinion, all right, there's only two people that can compare to Michael Jackson.
Okay.
In this generation, it would be Bieber.
Okay.
Or Timberlake. And those are your two options.
Oh, hell no. Hey, Chris Brown?
Maybe
Chris
Tim.
Brown.
No.
And you don't think Chris Brown is in the running for that?
And maybe Chris Brown and Timberlake. I don't know about Justin Bieber.
You don't know about Justin Bieber, the highest selling artist of almost this entire generation? You don't know about that?
Yeah, but to compare him to Michael Jackson?
I mean, as far as music sales, but I'm talking about the whole.
His stats are way higher than Chris Brown. Way higher than, I don't know about Timberlake, because Timberlake has a lot of the
Okay, maybe we're not looking all at just stats. Maybe we're looking at resemblance and vibe and movements and
look at influence. Everyone, like, Bieber went from some kid that was just like 15-year-old pop singer, right, to like a tatted, whatever you want. You could say he might be a wannabe, but you know what I mean? Everyone wants him on their track.
I like
Post
Bieber.
Malone went out, did tracks with him. He's got that new, Drake's got him in the new music video.
Yeah.
Khaled's got him all over everything.
Yeah. I like Bieber.
Only reason
Bieber ain't going out
Timberlake,
to like get that.
Timberlake, you can throw him right out the
It's
fucking
not
window.
that
I don't really
like
care
them,
for
I
Timberlake.
just feel like
Timberlake's
I can't
But
compare
Bieber,
Jackson.
I understand.
I can't compare Michael Jackson. I feel like with anything, I feel like the only reason why I would say more Chris Brown is just like the broad
dancing
spectrum, like
abilities.
the dancing, the singing, the hits too. But yeah, I can see why you would say Justin Bieber or Timberlake too.
Why are you guys throwing Timberlake out so quick?
I would say Timberlake.
I don't think
I haven't
Timberlake
really heard
has
Timberlake
been
as much.
relevant in a long time.
Timberlake had that huge record.
Nah, Timberlake
with
had a
Jay-Z.
run too.
They did a whole tour together.
He had that whole
Yeah, but
album. What was that? The
how long ago was
Future
that?
Sex
Future
Love
Sex
Sounds.
Sounds.
That tour was
Then he
crazy.
had the
The
Suit and
2020
Tie album.
experience, crazy.
Long as I got my suit and tie.
His last few albums were dope. The only one I would say is like the
Justified album, fire. Any
Yeah.
NSYNC album, fire.
Yeah, like-
transition from that
into what he became.
boy band
Yeah.
into doing a singles career just like Jackson did.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand firm on this. I really feel like Chris Brown is more. You can compare him more to
Not
Michael
Travis
Jackson.
Scott.
As far as it comes to his
All
style
around
of
talent.
entertainment,
All around
how he
talent.
entertains. It's just
I
I
understand
feel
why
like I
you
had
say
that
it. You probably say that because he probably Bieber probably touches more people globally. Maybe that's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, you want to compare apples to apples.
Yeah, Michael
But
Jackson.
I'm comparing
You're talking
talent
about
to
being
talent.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he
Let's
couldn't
compare
go
just
to any
talent.
country.
Then you'd have to go with.
Yeah.
If you're just going straight talent, you're still gonna bring.
But even that's
Timberlake's
Chris
still
Brown
gonna be in the running. Then if you're going pure talent, dancing, singing.
Yeah, Justin does
career.
dance. Obviously not on that same.
I just
level,
don't
but
see it. I don't see it.
Well, you guys.
You know what I mean? That's why they
You
had.
think so too?
What was that last year?
I mean, you guys are both DJs. I mean,
I feel like honestly, Justin, as far as career wise, can hold up, but
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Timberlake, yeah.
What was it last year?
He
Timberlake did the
might not
halftime
have the
show
moves.
at the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Single-handedly
Last year
made
in
white
Miami?
people cool again.
Yeah, he really did. He's single-handedly make white people cool again.
Like that's a fact. My Jordans
So
were
look-
0 until he came out.
so you don't. So let's just be clear. You don't think Travis Scott is the new Michael Jackson of this era?
no, definitely not. No.
Definitely not.
Definitely a huge influence, though.
Definitely.
Definitely a huge.
I love Travis Scott for the record.
Huge influence. I feel like you have to compare Travis Scott to like more of like a rock star though, like another like.
Yeah,
I can go with that.
I can see that.
I don't feel like you compare him to like a pop star like career. You definitely have to compare him to rock. He changed like the whole tour game, the live show shit. He fucked it up. And then just like even more credit to like because obviously his. I guess you say mentoring with that whole shit was like Kanye West because Kanye started doing all them crazy, but Travis took it to like a whole nother level. Like,
His show game is pretty
Yeah.
dope too. Like
So
even with this set. You know?
I'd say Travis is up there for sure. You know what I mean? He's a rock star. You know, he's pop star, as they would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's not. Michael Jackson is an icon.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
know,
feel like
at the
he-
end of it, people will end up being an icon. You know, even if
So-
you don't agree with Timberlake. You know,
I want.
All this icon talk.
I know. Hold on. Before I want to see what you guys think. So comment below. Let us know what you guys think. We want the feedback from you guys because that's gonna be important to us. Let's dead this shit right away. So, is Chris Brown more comparative to Michael Jackson than Travis Scott would be? Does Justin Bieber? Does Justin Timberlake deserve to be in that talk as well? I mean, let us know.
None of them.
I'm a Chris Brown fan, so I don't know.
Still. I mean, we can still compare them, but none of them need to be in the same conversation. But if we're talking about icons, let's talk about the icon himself. I don't care what you want to say about this man. Kanye West is an icon.
Kanye.
He's a genius. He
Mr.
may
President.
not always express himself the right way, but dude's fucking, he's a genius.
You guys watch the video?
Yeah, I watched it.
Podcast?
Yeah, he was recently.
I listened to the podcast.
I watched more than 3/4 of it. Yeah. So in case y'all didn't know, Kanye West recently reached out on Twitter saying like, Joe Rogan, let's set this up. He's trying to be on this podcast, and Joe Rogan definitely obliged and made him hop on the podcast. So they talked about everything from, I mean, Joe Rogan said it best. Like the way Kanye talks, he just jumps from. He thinks so erratically. It's not even that he's trying, like it's erratic thinking. It's just that he just has so many ideas, and they come to him as he's thinking about one thing, and it's just he doesn't. So it's just he comes out like just mumbo jumbo. He's saying one thing, and he runs on a tangent, and then he'll hop on one thing, like oh shit, that reminds me, like I had this. And a lot of his shit, if you break it down for what it is individually, subject-wise, and dissect it, he's not too far off, and he's not wrong. Like, even when he was talking about this shit presidential-wise, I could see why he wanted to run for president. Do I think he could win? I mean...
I don't think so.
Let's not say I don't think so.
I don't think he'll win.
I
just don't think he'll win.
I
don't think Kanye will not win.
I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna win, but there's no chance that he could count them out. Like, but other than that, I mean, I could see as far as his insight as to why he wanted to run for presidency. Right. It wasn't about being a political leader. It was going to be like a leader for the people.
Right, and that's what I respect about him.
And that's when he started breaking it down. Like out of the 3 hours, it might be, if you might have a hard time like following it, just like what was that movie, that Uncut Gems with Jim Carrey? It kind of reminded me of that, where it was just like
Adam Sandler.
Oh, Adam Sandler, not Jim Carrey. Sorry, all white people look the same to me.
Shut up. That's racist. I'm offended. I'm half Italian. I'm offended.
I had to say because JC's over here today. That's why.
We have a white friend. It's okay.
He don't want to get on camera
never
today.
see him.
He said you never see him, but you know he helps out.
I give more prop to Joe because he was able to translate everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Kanye 30 minutes
and reel him back in.
I will say that. Yeah, Joe Rogan did a really good job of like sitting there listening,
railing him,
taking
back
it in, and then reeling back. All right, so out of all that 30 minutes of like what might sound like craziness to like everybody else, I took this from it, and he broke it down. Like, honestly, Joe Rogan did a very good job interviewing Kanye. Yeah. He was definitely the translator for that whole joint. Because there was some points I was like, yo, I don't know what this dude's talking about. He kind of lost me. But he reeled it back in.
I think that he just literally, like Joe Rogan, this is how it went. He'll ask him a question, he'll answer that question, and then he'll automatically jump to another topic without kind of like wrapping up the last topic he already spoke about. And then Joe Rogan had to reel him back in and be like, okay, well, we're talking about this. And I'm not sure if that's because of his mental issue or whatever his diagnosis is.
He spoke on that too, because like even with the whole thing, like he was saying like, I was talking about like the whole pharmaceutical companies and things with the medication. He was saying, I said this and that, so they threw me on medication, and the medication actually made him feel worse than how he was. And that's honestly, I get that. What do you want to be like? I do remember when there was a time when they were showing him in the media, like in his pictures and stuff. He did look like he was more like just,
heavily medicated,
like, sedated. Like you could tell that's not Kanye. Like Kanye's like taking mics out of Taylor Swift's hands. So like,
I think Kanye is really, really misunderstood. Really misunderstood. And if you are patient enough to sit and listen through his rants, you might get something out of it. I think there is messages there. It's just that he throws so much out at you. You have to kind of translate it all and really take it for what it is and really try to understand it, you know?
No, definitely. I think like besides the last interview he did, I think was with Charlemagne a few months back, this was definitely like one of the most insightful interviews he did in a while. Like it definitely opened up, because for a while I was on the same shit. I was like, yeah, man, I don't know if I can fuck with this Kanye shit dude no more, man. Definitely miss the old Kanye. But, you know, if you sit through the interview, it's long. It's definitely like about 3 hours, but it's definitely very insightful. If you get through at least the first hour and a half, you're gonna definitely walk away with something. Definitely look at it in a different light. You'll understand that, not everybody thinks the same way, and most creative minds don't. Like, a lot of the creatives, you look at them like, oh, this dude is crazy. But when you really dissect some of the stuff they're talking about, it really does make sense, and it puts like a light bulb off in your head.
So you voting for him?
I definitely didn't do that.
You
I
say
voted
what?
today. I said I definitely didn't do that. I voted today, actually.
You didn't vote for him?
Nah, you got to write his name on the ballot.
Jess, you voting for Kanye?
No. No, but he had some good valid points, and I could actually understand where he was coming from because he has a lot of the same beliefs I believe in. I believe there's a lot of things going on in this world that is meant to instill fear and to kind of block us from the reality of what's really out there and the capability of our own selves mentally and what we can do. So they try to...
Yeah, that was huge.
They try to medicate you because it basically blocks you and stops all of your... what did they say? The glands? What are they? Pineal glands or something?
Yeah, he started saying a bunch of big words I couldn't keep up with.
But he's so right because I remember my little cousin having to take Ritalin because he just couldn't, and it made him very, and his mom was like, I'm going to take him off of it. I was there the day that this kid came when he didn't take one whole day, didn't take that medication. He was suicidal, homicidal, tried killing his mom, tried jumping out the window. We had to lock things down until he came off of that withdrawal.
Sheesh.
It was like another level.
That's scary.
Yeah, so that was a good podcast. I didn't get to hear all of it. I have a lot going on, but what I did hear, I'm going to finish it off.
Nah, yeah, it's definitely something if you got time, definitely listen to it. Break it up in pieces. JC is the one who brought that up. Honestly, what did you take away from all that?
Oh, he's a genius.
He said, "Oh, he's a genius."
You like Kanye?
Kanye? At first I was kind of like, Kanye.
Yeah.
But then when I heard him talking, he's kind of erratic, but he made a lot of sense.
You just got to be patient. That's all. You got to be patient with him.
And listen.
I'm not saying I would vote him to be president.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I respect.
But the ideas.
I respect his ideas. But you really never know. I mean, anyone could be president, I guess. Now they're talking about The Rock running for president.
For who?
The Rock.
Yes.
He honestly could win.
He can
Can you imagine that?
Dwayne Johnson,
Bigger than half the CIA. He's like, what is?
He could get that. He would probably get that too, though.
I'll vote for The Rock. I smell what he's cooking. 100%.
So I saw he's cooking 100%.
Like, how can you not like that guy?
No, yeah,
I don't think there's one person out there that says I don't like The Rock.
Nah, yeah, legit. He honestly really, I can see that really happening. Him just winning just off the fact that he's The Rock.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Kanye West and Kirk Franklin in a versus battle.
No, you don't.
Why is Kanye gonna wash him?
You know who Kirk Franklin is, right?
Yeah, of course he knows who Kirk Franklin is. Yeah. Told you.
I know they both conduct choirs and shit.
Kanye wins.
Speaking of versus battles,
Oh yeah, speaking of verses, let's move into these verses
Gospel
talks.
battles.
So T.I. finally got someone to answer him, and all these calls. 50 Cent didn't want it, but no, it's not Busta Rhymes. Jeezy said he wants that
T.I.
smoke.
Jeezy.
You think Jeezy's gonna get? Don't.
Jeezy's gonna get washed.
I don't know about Jeezy's gonna get
Busta
washed.
Rhymes would have put up a really good fight, might have even won.
But still, if you haven't been watching or even
tell him the whole story though.
So T.I. has been baiting 50 for a while, trying to get him to battle him in the verses. He actually called out, I think, somebody else before 50 Cent, but he was really on it for trying to get 50 to do the verses with him. 50 was just pretty much doing what 50 does, trolled him, made jokes saying you're not in the same league as me, blah, 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 blah. But finally, Jeezy responded to the call, and he's like, yeah, so let's do it, set it up. He's like, you said tell him the time of day. T.I. said, ASAP, expeditiously, right now.
The big ass words.
It's some big ass words. I expeditiously accept your challenge, sir. So they got that thing going in the works, but a lot of people are saying like, yo, I don't know, they're not giving Jeezy that W. I feel like honestly, this is gonna be another Jada and Fab situation where people are gonna count Jada out and Jada spanked Fab. I don't care what you say.
I love Jadakiss.
I don't know. I feel like Jeezy's gonna surprise a lot of
I like
y'all.
Jeezy.
I'm not gonna be surprised by
Go
Jada.
get her.
I don't feel like Jeezy
What's the
has a
other
big
one?
enough catalog. Like
He's got a big catalog. Some of it's just
Soul
not
Survivor,
mainstream enough to
Go
he's got,
Crazy.
Like, he's got mixtape classics.
So did
stuff
Jada.
Like that.
Spanked him.
But
not enough to
Jada
stand
got a lot of radio
against
hits.
T.I.
He does. He does.
And stuff like that. T.I. got all that. T.I.'s got Run This Town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
T.I.'s got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, hey, you just say T.I.'s gonna play Swagger Like Us and everything.
He is going to play Swagger Like Us.
Yeah.
He's got the joint with Rihanna.
Of
Yo,
course.
Live
he's
My
gonna play
Life,
Live
yo.
My Life.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely would have never gave Busta and him would have been a good one. 50 could have played all the Get Rich or Die Trying and watched him. Like intro to
No, yeah, 50. I mean, even 50 and T.I. would have been dope. But yeah, 50, I feel like
that would have been dope.
Because then he could have played G-Unit cuts too. Like, it would have just been unfair.
What about the idea of Drake and T.I.?
Nah.
Nah, Drake
one
is.
can battle
That's not a
Drake. No one
It's
comparison.
not,
What about Drake?
I don't know.
Someone like that, like someone huge.
I don't even think Drake and Eminem will be in the same league.
Because T.I. does have a lot of like hit songs. That
He does.
He could
Who?
compete with Drake.
T.I.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, Drake, he can't battle.
So before this
Yeah,
T.I. and
Wash.
Jeezy thing they went head to head. We accepted the actual battle. It was actually Busta Rhymes who called T.I. out first, but T.I. declined.
T.I. said, nah, it wouldn't even be fair because he's from the 80s. He's been around too long.
I agree. I agree. I don't feel like Busta Rhymes and T.I. are in the same.
It's not even the same thing. It's
Generation,
not even the
like-
same generation. But yeah, it's facts. Like, yo,
Who does- who-
Busta Rhymes has got the Scenario remix. He's on shit with Q-Tip.
But
like,
who should Busta Rhymes go against? Like, if you were to pick someone,
who would Busta Rhymes go against if I was to pick somebody? Shit.
Outkast.
Nah, you can't say Outkast.
I don't know.
That's a
I mean,
duo.
who do you? I mean,
Busta Rhymes is like, as far as his style and type of music, he's like in a class himself. I feel like the only person close enough is not another male would be like Missy Elliott.
I swear to God, I was gonna say that first. Yeah,
But that's like, and
but Missy Elliott, I think will mop him too.
Nah.
Missy Elliott is a beast.
Busta got a lot of hits.
Busta has a lot.
A lot of
hits.
crossover hits too. He got that song Pussycat Dolls. That was number one for a while on Billboard.
Don't you? He
Don't
has
ya?
that.
He got
I forgot about those.
Past the Cavassier.
I forgot about that,
Pastor
too.
He's on
Vassier.
Victory with
Victory,
Diddy and
Busta, Diddy.
and
Right when he
He had
drops
Break
that.
Your Neck with Dr. Dre.
Touch it.
Touch It. What It Is Right
the
Now with
18-minute version of
Khalees.
Touch It. He's got all of them.
Yeah, the
with all the
remix.
remixes.
Oh my
Yeah, it was
God.
mad heads on
Everybody
that track.
hopped on that remix.
The new album is coming out like next week too.
Tomorrow.
His album?
Who's?
Tomorrow. ELE2.
Oh,
He's got
Jay-Z?
Past the
By the time you
no,
watch
no,
it,
Jesus.
you'll see it. I've heard it for a
Busters,
couple
I just seen it.
Honestly,
Apple
that new
Music.
album that Busta's got coming out.
Busta
No,
Bust.
I
got
heard
some-
some clips. I heard some clips of it. It's supposed to be.
It's got some joints on there.
got some stuff on
It's
there.
got some. I heard a
I hope
future.
it's got like a new "I Love My Bitch" record on there because
There's one
was like-
that I heard that's. I don't know if it's at the same tempo, but it's on like the same type of time. But yeah, he's got some joints on there. The shit with Anderson .Paak smacks.
I just hope it's new age.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
He balanced it out with a nice amount of like features that are current and tracks by himself. Just pretty much like the typical Busta album. There's like 20-something tracks with there's interludes and obviously the intro and shit. But I'm eager to hear it. It's been like they said, like what 10 years in the making or some shit.
I
9
mean,
years.
he doesn't look like he even changed face. Like,
Yeah, he lost a
yeah,
lot
I
of
mean,
weight.
he still looks.
He put
very,
on a lot of weight. He took a lot of weight off and gained that muscle back.
Yeah, it's like a
Dude looked like a rhino. He looked like
He's
he looked like the
huge.
Echo Unlimited rhino.
every time I
From
swear,
the
every
same
time,
era,
every
too.
time I go to Miami, I run into Busta Rhymes every single time. I don't know what it is, bro.
He be out. But yo, I honestly, I still stand by the fact that I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like
So who you taking? Everybody put up your pick right now.
I know.
over the two, I'm taking Jeezy. I'm sorry.
I'm doing
Jeezy like to drink.
You said
Jeezy like to smoke.
You guys are
Jeezy
smoking.
like to mix.
Are you
Hammer
guys serious
with
right
his
now?
coke.
T.I.
That's T.I. all day.
Jeezy
I was
like to
listening to
grind.
Back by You heard it?
Yeah, that shit was.
That shit is
You guys
hard.
really believe
Yeah.
Jeezy's gonna take this?
Yep.
JC.
I don't. But I will say
I think
this.
he wins by like. I think T.I. wins by like
No.
14 records. And
Dang, out of 20? Out of 20?
Yeah, and giving Jeezy 6 will be like favors.
Yo, I'm in the same boat. I feel him though.
Because like, yo, if Jeezy goes first one round, right, and he plays Go Gatta, all right, T.I. might just be like, all right, take it. You know what I mean? And then just like wash him from there on out.
Let's think about all Jeezy's features though.
That's fire.
I guess you got to look at that.
You got to look at his features because I'm
T.I.
thinking
go
about
way bigger
just
features.
his.
T.I. got way bigger features though.
Yeah, he's got songs with Justin Timberlake too, don't he?
Because he's a goat.
Because he's a goat.
I do
Goat talk. My Love, yeah, he could play his verse on My Love.
Yeah.
It'd be a rap.
Yeah, T.I. wins.
And then,
I do
yeah,
think
Teams of 4.
even though they got sued for that Robin Thicke and Pharrell shit. That dude.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is that hat?
Robin
Yeah.
Thicke.
Still paying Marvin Gaye's family for that.
But that was
Well,
a
did they
huge
lose
record.
that? Yeah, it was a huge record. Did they win that lawsuit?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
Well, what's he gonna play
It was
that
the Robin.
against?
It was the Robin Thicke
Like-
songs, right?
Jeezy's gonna play some hood shit, and he's gonna play that, and he's still gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Because that's an actual anthem. Like that's a global record. Young Jeezy doesn't have a global record.
Nah, I will give you that. He don't have a.
He don't have a record where he
Soul
can go-
Survivor. I think
What
Soul
is his
Survivor will
last-
be his closest
that's his-
global record.
That's his.
What is-
I think that's
Soul
his best.
Survivor will probably be his
best
closest
record.
global record.
and it's not even that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I think they're such like they're all kind of all on a different level.
But they both. You know what? Somebody gave me the best analogy ever, though. This makes me feel like why Jeezy is going to win. Because somebody said T.I. introduced us to the trap, but Jeezy took us through a full tour through that motherfucker.
I don't know what that.
As far as the music goes, yeah, T.I. like talked about like shit going on in the trap, but Jeezy like really took us like,
Into it.
like you on the
Told
bus,
the
like
story.
yeah, here's the trap, don't go touch this motherfucker. But Jeezy's like, yeah, follow me real quick, like this is where you can get your weed, this is where you can get your coke right here, these bangers right around the corner. They like.
He was the tour guy.
Like,
That guy
he was like legit, like yeah, we're gonna go into the trap. I'm gonna show you where you need to be and where you shouldn't be, like.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that's gonna win in the.
I don't think so.
all right, so
either.
I'm assuming you're taking T.I. then.
Definitely.
You're taking Jeezy or
I'm
T.I.
with Jeezy.
All right.
So it's literally split.
You said T.I.? What do you say?
What do you think, Jay?
T.I. Damn.
So T.I. took it. We'll see.
Let's see, let's see.
Jeezy only like hands down round. I think Jeezy wins is when he plays "Put On" with Kanye.
I put on. And the remix with Jay-Z.
That might be the only round he puts up a real fight.
Let me tell you what verses I was really
They would have
surprised.
to, he would have to play that record when Kanye plays Swagger Like Us. I mean, when T.I. plays Swagger Like Us and
He's gonna
shit.
play it. He's gonna play "Run This Town." He's gonna play them all.
What I was really surprised was the
this
2 Chainz and the Rick Ross. I was surprised. I knew 2 Chainz had hits, but I think what made Rick Ross for me win that was his versatility within that battle. Like he's a lot more versatile than 2 Chainz was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But 2 Chainz is a beast, too.
Yeah.
2 Chainz got like he's got Duffel Bag Boy.
Yeah, if you go back to like when
Titty Boy.
Yeah, exactly. Titty Boy. Yeah, he had
They
some
only had that
records.
one track, but
But even still, when he was like first, like the True mixtapes, the True
I
Religion
was
shit.
banging those hard.
Yeah, them shits.
True Religion 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, them shits went hard,
Ooh,
boy.
Yeah, it was all over those.
Ride around.
So hold on.
I'll
You
ride
mentioned
around
Drake
again.
earlier. So what do you think?
He
Drake
can play that. T.I. can play that too, technically.
You think Drake and
I'm
Chris
riding
Brown?
around, I'm getting
Oh,
it. It's mine.
Drake.
I spin it.
You think
'Cause
so?
he's on the remix of that. Yeah, damn. No.
Drake and Chris
Jeezy
Brown?
still. I'm not gonna backtrack. Jeezy still. Fuck that.
Drake.
For me, I feel like Drake would win.
Yeah, Drake.
And Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Drake.
Yeah.
Nobody's beating Drake.
No, I don't
Nobody.
think you would have to put him against Beyonce or something.
Or like Jay-Z or like
Yeah.
M or someone like that. Those are the only 2 people he could battle.
But let me tell you this: Drake's albums, I have to listen to more than once to really like even like.
He's
I
got
don't.
so
It doesn't
much
get
material.
me right away.
It would be hard to battle.
Yeah, because
him.
it's
Yes,
like those
he
abstract
comes out
songs
with a
where,
lot.
like people like who didn't pop off, but like he thought the song was dope and he hopped on this shit and like in another country it's like number 1, but nobody knows the fucking song over here.
But it's like 20 tracks though. You know what I'm saying? So
He's got 20 hits.
But Drake's got 20.
From the bottom.
Even if it's like, he can play 20 tracks from like 10 years ago and still watch people.
Anyway.
That were like anthems.
All right.
Anthems.
We're going to have to see. Like we always say, I want you guys to decide, man. Let us know what you guys think. We're kind of torn over here. These guys to my left think that Jeezy's going to take it.
Yep.
Us on the right-hand side. The three of us, we won't. T.I., for the most part,
Well,
T.I.'s
I
gonna
guess
take
we'll
it.
see who's loyal to who
He'll be
they
able to
think is
shut
going to win
us
this,
in rounds. It'll be over.
this battle, huh?
I'll be honest. If T.I. lost, I'll tell him he lost.
Just like Fab had to wear that L loud and proud. I remember one of the, before we go to the
Jada
next
was drunk
comment,
as hell, too.
the funniest comment that was in that shit the whole time with Fab and Jada. Someone said, yo, Fab, take your shades off. You can't see you losing. I lost my fucking mind.
Man.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was funny. The memes that came from that battle, but it's about that time. We move on to the next subject. We're going to get into a little bit relationship talk because apparently y'all link when we talk about relationship and sex and all that. And it's relatable to everybody.
Episode 4 was
very
really
much.
sexual, I must say.
Yeah, it was.
It was
quite
spicy.
sexual.
That was the best
Spicy.
name to call that podcast, spicy.
Spicy.
But,
Picante.
I know we did a lot of talking and stuff like that, but there was a big question about if you're loyal, can you still be a bad significant other in your relationship?
Absolutely.
That's the question we're posing right now.
Absolutely.
So you see absolutely?
Absolutely, because there's more than just loyalty that is required in a relationship. I mean, you could be a bad communicator. You could be fucking drunk 6 days out the week. I mean, you could just be bad. You could be bad in sex. You could be bad in a lot of things. You need more than just loyalty.
Yeah.
Get bad sex. You need good
never had
sex in a
bad sex?
relationship.
Oh, yeah, that won't stick for too long. Like bad sex. You
Yeah,
have
bad
to have
sex.
that.
Well, that's the thing. Like we were saying, you could still be loyal. Like you don't cheat on them, but are you still a bad significant other? I mean, I guess sex. Yeah, I can see why that doesn't really work.
I think
but
laziness.
yeah, laziness,
Lack of motivation.
Lack of motivation. Like if you have
Morals
one
are just
person,
fucking out the window. Like,
verbally abusive, mentally abusive.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have good sex in a relationship. I feel like that's a must. Like, I don't know.
I mean, but if you're gifted, you're most likely cheating than like being loyal.
But
So you think if you have good sex game, you're cheating?
I mean, like if you're gifted, you share the blessing more than being.
This nigga Josh, I don't know you. I thought I knew you.
I'm confused.
Josh changed his whole ways. Quarantine just switched your momentum up, huh?
You gotta
I
keep it
manage it.
interesting. That's
Enjoy
all
life,
I'm saying.
brother.
That goes back to episode 4 about keeping it interesting. I mean, you have to have good sex. You got to keep it interesting. You
Yeah.
got to keep it fun. You got to keep it new, fresh. I mean, it's more than just sex. But I'm saying like, there's a bunch of things that are required in a relationship. Good communication. You can be a bad communicator, which will make your relationship fucking horrible. You know what I mean? But all those things are important. Loyalty, don't get me wrong. Loyalty is top 3, I would say. But
Like you definitely loyalty is top 1 on my list.
That's number 1?
Yeah, that's number 1.
So you
Yeah,
couldn't be like, one of those people like if you're dating somebody who just got a lot of money and you just expect, like people, like ladies, you dating a millionaire, billionaire, he's gonna have hoes. Like I'm sorry, so you just gotta sit there and take that L. Like, and it's like,
Listen.
like hold that, like
Okay.
this, because as long as you don't bring that shit home,
Hold that.
yeah, like as long as you don't bring that shit home and
turn
keep
the
that
other
shit out
cheek.
there, like are you gonna, would you be one of those like turn the other cheek?
Listen, I mean,
Would you? I'm talking about like Bill Gates.
listen, no, I'm independent. I'm very
Okay.
independent,
All right.
okay?
You say that right now.
No, I am. If you guys no, I'm not 25. I'm not 30 years old.
That's
I'm
right.
very fucking independent. I'm not
That's
married.
right.
I've been holding my own
Get
shit
it,
down.
girl. Let
I
'em
have
know.
3 kids, and I do my fucking thing, and I work more than one job. So
She giving more hints to that age. Remember, she want to
if
answer my
I'm
question before.
really, if we're both financially good, and there's going to be issues through your relationship, if we're both living a great lifestyle, this is the thing. If you're gonna go out and do your thing, that's fine, but don't lie to me about it. But don't lie to me about it.
So pretty much like, yo, let me know.
Bring it up and
okay, so put me on the same page so I know how to move accordingly. That's pretty much what it is. I can respect that.
And don't get into any entanglements.
Just don't bring that shit in the house. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't
So
shit.
cool
Don't shit. Don't shit where you sleep. Meaning,
Okay.
don't do it where the attention comes to me and I'm embarrassed.
But if he's super on the low with it, you're cool with it.
I don't. If I don't, what I don't see or I don't know, I don't give a fuck about.
Wow, Jess. That's different.
I don't.
At the end of the
You're
day,
cool with him sleeping with somebody else as long as you don't know.
Use protection. That's
Wow.
one.
That ain't happening. Ain't nobody out here doing that.
I mean, that's a case by case.
Ain't doing that. Like,
Hold on. This is so interesting. Let her finish.
ain't nobody
Go
out
ahead.
here doing that.
Don't shit where you sleep, meaning
Okay.
don't do it in our city, don't do it in our area. You go on a trip and you do your thing.
yo, honestly, no bullshit. She's not lying. Like, there's girls.
So
who really,
that's okay?
Like, who say like
I'm
outside
alright.
the city limits.
Yeah, I want her
You're
to finish
good.
this list. Go ahead, go on.
I'm not all right. As long as you're
Alright.
doing all your parts to respect me in a physical way by protecting yourself, which I probably wouldn't even know if you didn't or not. But like I said, what I don't know won't hurt me. If it's presented to me, then that's a problem. You should have that under control.
Just don't get caught.
Don't get caught, nigga. Don't get caught.
And you're cool with that.
I don't get caught.
If he was open from the start, like he tells you like from jump, like yo, this is what it is. I fuck with other bitches, like. You got the crib and all that, but while I'm out in these streets,
if we're living together and we have we're married and everything's in our names
I don't
and
know
shit
about
like
being
that,
married,
and
yeah.
we're financially good, keep those hoes in place. That's it.
Wow.
before I take half your shit.
Put them in there. Make sure they stay in their position.
JC's hitting the winner button. Winner.
Yo,
Keep them where they need to be.
can I ask you this?
Play your position.
Let me ask you this, Jess.
Where's the balloons and confetti? You know what I'm saying?
No, I want to ask her something.
Somebody say you found a
Now, is this from years and years of going through stuff with men that you've come to this realization that this is the way it works for you?
I've come to the realization that there isn't as many loyal men in this world. And maybe it's just a natural thing that they can't control. And what am I gonna do? Hop to the next thing, leave it alone? Because every man's gonna be pretty much the same.
I mean, programmed to breed.
So you're saying
Do you
there's
really
no
wanna-
loyal men out there?
I'm not saying there's no.
Okay,
I'm saying that there isn't as many.
got you.
It's a natural thing. It's by nature that you guys are the way you are.
Wow.
I know
Yo,
some
you're saying that
real-
Ladies, please
Yeah, I was gonna
comment.
say, I know some
comment
girls-
right now, ladies. I want to
some
know what you
girls-
think.
I know some girls who just are the same way. They really don't give a...
What?
I feel you, but then I don't because
What do you mean?
Yeah.
because at the same time there are some guys that are like
No, that's why I didn't say all.
yeah, but at the same time
You got to get close to the mic because I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah, walk that way.
one question I do have is it an attraction thing? Like the reason why you go for
I think you know what
because if he's an alpha male and he's able to attract other girls,
I love.
that's what you love.
Certain type of man, huh?
I love watching my man interact with other women.
Like they go
Yo, you know what's funny? Come on down.
I don't
You're
mind.
like every man's fantasy.
that
Like,
gold,
it's
that
going
gold buzzer
on.
on America's Got Talent.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
You thought your
Jess.
DMs
I don't
were
believe
booming
it.
I'm not buying this.
I'm not buying it either.
I'm not buying this stuff. She's capping.
I'm not buying
She's
because
the
you
wingman.
put in that situation. I don't think.
No, the worst thing you can do to me is lie to me about it.
Your DMs about to be booming.
She's capping for views.
Your DMs were booming before. Oh my God, they're about to be off the charts.
So if I come to you right off the rip and I say, yo, this is what I want. You're my girl. You're my main girl. But I'm gonna see other girls. I'm gonna try my best to make sure that
No,
this
but
does
listen.
not
Do you
interfere
listen
with
to
our
what I
relation-
said?
I did. You said
Fuck
I
all that. I'm
said,
trying
but
my
I
best.
don't know
Lay
it'll
on. Listen,
hurt
here's
me.
the keys.
Don't shit where
Drive
you
this
sleep.
Benz.
Don't
Bills
present
is
it
paid.
to me. If you do it, it's whatever. But if you did fuck behind my back and it was in our area, I would like to hear it from you before I hear it from the next person.
got you.
I would have
That's
more
res-
respect
that's
for you.
what-
I
that's a
might be able
given.
to work it through because you came to me before I looked like an embarrassment.
So basically, it's like
you don't want to look embarrassed.
You don't be upfront about it. It's just you do it in the dark. And as long as she doesn't know about it, you're good.
Are you gonna be heated if you?
So she's like, yo, keep your side bitch in check.
If I don't see it
like,
coming and I'm like with people,
keep your
all of a
bitch,
sudden
keep
it
your
comes
bitch in
up,
line
I'm being
at the end of the
approached.
day.
Yeah, I'll get right on.
I can't. I don't know how to approach that situation. At least if you told me I fucked
yeah, I'll
up,
get right on
I
that.
did whatever I did. You know what I mean? I really love you and you're genuine about it. I'm gonna be like, okay. So if this female approaches me on some, I can be like, he already told me I don't give a fuck. Bye, bitch.
And honestly, you know,
What would you say with him?
It's not funny that she says that because I've heard that from females before.
Yeah, I've
Like,
heard that too.
They'd rather be able to say like, "Yo, I already knew."
I
Than
already
have
It's all
knew.
cap.
Like
He said he said it's all cap.
I don't think.
coming to tell you because she wants to hurt you.
Right.
But you can't hurt what I already. You can't
Yeah.
hurt me with what
So
I
she's
already
like, all
know.
right, bitch, you ain't gonna get one up on me.
Right.
Yeah,
get that.
I got you. Yeah, there's some grown women shit. I mean,
So. that's
Jay says it's all
just
cap.
be honest, right? Honest. So I guess loyalty ain't number one. I guess honesty is number one.
Honestly, yeah. Communication is a big deal. I love communicating.
All right, so in the same realm then. So yeah, you man, obviously, you guys dated other people, seen other people before you guys became together. So do you believe, like, in that same sense, let's say, like, oh, you guys been rocking together, you guys been doing great. Do you feel like, even with you yourself or from him, do you believe that past instances in your past relationship should be kept in the past, or do you bring those up to your new significant other?
Do you believe past relationship secrets or issues?
There
should stay in
is
the
a
past?
time and a place for certain secrets and certain past things to come out in the open. There's a time and a place for it.
All right, so here's a scenario.
Okay. No. There's some things that might go with you to the grave that there's no need to speak of.
Right.
All right, so
You know what I mean? There really is.
Here's the scenario
But
right now.
If you know it's gonna come out, you better get to it before they find out.
All right, so what
agree.
about this situation? Obviously, like, I'm not saying everybody's like, oh, wild back in the day, but, you know, guys and females, they do different shit. So let's say you're a female, you know, back in your heyday, you had like one of those wild nights where, you know, you probably like had a train ran on you, needless to say.
No way.
No, hold on. Like, you know, there's nights like that where you fuck like three, you might have fucked like three dudes. Now you like you're off your whole shit. You're a good girl
Keep
now.
that shit in the
Hold on. You're off your whole shit. You're with your man. You guys been rocking solid. You're a good girl. Like, everything's going on. You have to be out, and these three niggas come into the club where you and your niggas at. And they're giving you the eye. They're doing funny shit. You know how dudes be? They over there like, oh, buying each other shots. Like, send you over a shot.
Listen,
like, real quick. Do you tell your
I don't
man
know.
what's
You
going
might
on?
have
Because
to
your
get-
man might get some ideas. Like, yo, why is this dude looking at you, like, talking to you at the bar and shit when I'm not around? Like, do you tell your man what's going on right there and then? Or do you let somebody else tell him? Because you know that one of them niggas is going to be like, yo, as soon as you walk away, yo,
I've never
shorty?
been in that type of situation. I have to confess something like that, but
That's just my cousin and them.
All right. So what do you think? What would you do if you were in that situation? Would you tell your man or would you?
Even if it wasn't like three dudes, even if it was like same shit, like you fucked with a dude, whatever, you guys were nothing serious, and you happen to be in the same place, and this dude walks in.
Yeah,
he's
but how
eyeing
would
you and shit.
he's eyeing? So the dude walks in and eyeing me, and what else?
Eyeing you, who knows? He buys you a drink when you like.
How is my man gonna know unless someone is about to, unless he knows them?
Dudes know.
Dudes know.
Dudes will know. Like, if some
Trust
guy's
me.
eyeing
Just the
you,
way,
like,
same
what's
way
that,
girls
right?
be knowing, guys be knowing.
Body language.
All right, so
It's all
then
body
he's probably gonna be like, "Do you know that dude?"
And you're gonna.
And he'll probably,
And I'm gonna be like-
and you know what the dude's gonna do? When he sees you in the club, he's gonna wait for your man to walk away from you, go to the bar, go to the bathroom, and he probably still has your number, has you on social media. He's gonna hit you with a message.
No,
right in the
that's
same
not happening.
I guarantee you.
Well,
If you're there, if I'm there with my man, I seen someone
Just
that
like
I
girls do that
used to fuck with, and he's looking at me, obviously still attracted or whatever the
buys
case
you a
may
drink,
be.
sends you a drink and shit. Like,
No, I wouldn't take. First of all, I'm not taking the drink. That's disrespectful.
Let me answer this.
why if she was on
Can I
that
please?
foot?
Can I?
Yeah.
But you gotta let her answer the question though first.
I mean, did she yet? Shit.
No,
I mean, what the fuck?
first of
Like,
all,
if
him
some-
sending me a drink is
if the dude-
disrespectful.
If
Okay.
the dude you're with asks you, "Yo, how do you know that dude?" What's your response?
I'm going to be, baby, well, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
So you would
So wait. So here's the question.
let her finish.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. It really depends on how strong our relationship is, but no, I'm going to tell you the truth. Regardless, like if you love me, you're going to be with me because I'm being honest with you, or you're going to walk away from this, and that's it.
Bad.
So my question is, do you tell him that, like, yo, here's how you say it?
No. All right. No, I would tell him. I would definitely be honest.
She's a train ran on.
No. What, a train? I don't even know how to put myself in that position because I've never been in that position.
Pause this shit.
I
Wait, hold on.
I've never been in that position.
We know. You don't have to keep saying. We know you've never been in the position.
I know, but
if you were in that situation,
I mean,
you would tell your man is what you're saying.
Not that if it was okay, I got a train ran on me. No, I'm not going to tell him that right away.
You're not going to tell him.
It was a threesome. Whatever you want to call it.
Or whatever.
Like, yo, I fucked him and his best friend. Is that what you're going to say to him? I fucked him and his best friend.
All right, let me answer.
I mean, you know what? Someone else is going to end up telling him. So, I mean, unless there's no evidence. No, there's
no video evidence. You're right. Hold on. All right.
I'm only playing. No,
all right, stop.
I would definitely tell the truth.
All right, I'm gonna answer this shit right here. All right, so this is my insight on this, right? Dead ass. This is my insight. Light skin ambassador is about to tell you this, right? So I think that it all depends on the topic of what it is the secret is. It all depends on what the secret is. Like, if I'm an alcoholic and I'm no longer an alcoholic, I think you should probably know that. Mm-hmm. If I banged 6 girls in the bathroom at once, then I don't think you need to know all that. I don't think you need to know all that shit.
No.
I don't think you need to know anything about my exes, really. Unless hold on, let me finish. Unless it's gonna somehow mess up what I have going right now. The same person I was a couple years ago is not the same person I am now.
That's true.
The same person I was last year is not the same person I am today.
True.
So in reality, I don't think you need to know any information that's not going to affect our relationship currently right now.
No, but you're saying, oh, what if your man said, why does that dude keep on looking at you?
I don't think you need to know the details.
So what if a female said, why does that chick keep on looking at you? What are you going to say?
I'm be like, baby, the truth is, I used to have dealings with her.
I banged her out with a bunch of...
I used to have dealings with her. I don't need to say the details of what happened in our relationship.
You know females, right? What do you mean dealings?
What do you mean dealings? I used to mess with her.
There we go. Here goes a fight. What do you mean? You messed with her before?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, it is what it is. I told you. All right, you want me to lie about it? It is what it is.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, nigga. I'm not a guy.
Pretty much. All over
Pretty
4
much.
seconds.
Yeah, right.
We're all gonna fight over.
But I think, in all, it really depends on what it is the secret is.
Or your
It all depends on the secret.
solid enough where you laugh it off. Like, yeah, baby, you banged her.
Yeah, true.
She's cute. She's kind of cute.
Invite her in.
Right.
I'll go over and talk to her for a little bit.
Hey, that's a real team player right there.
Oh, my God.
Where she at though?
I don't know.
But you guys let us know. When should the secrets come out? Should they come out, or should you keep them a secret?
I feel like you said, when the time is necessary.
Timing.
Like, I'm not gonna just be like, yeah, so like I'm just gonna let out all my dark past for no reason. Like, I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Or maybe you just don't. Some people don't even. There's some relationships that don't even go there.
Exactly.
Don't go there. There's no point to go there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because honestly, if it goes there, you be honest. And I mean, you wanted to know. Here you go.
Right.
Are you strong enough to take that? Do you really want to know? I don't want to know nothing about your past if it has nothing to do with our present and our future.
Yeah, I guess.
Honestly.
I feel like if it's a direct question, then yeah, maybe you should answer it, to be honest.
Right.
Because obviously she's inquiring for a reason.
Right.
If she wants to hear it, let her hear it. But the truth is, I'm not going to go out of my way to tell you stuff from the past that isn't really relevant to my relationship currently.
No, I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're sitting on a couch watching a movie and...
Oh, yeah.
I have something to tell
2 years ago, I had this dude.
The other day, I went to the grocery store and I met this guy and he puts me in the car. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
What grocery store you going to?
Market Basket.
I'm being funny, guys.
Market Basket's the shit.
Market Basket is the shit.
I've seen some things in Market Basket.
Promoted by Market Basket.
I don't care.
Yeah, we're looking for some sponsors.
He said, leave that out. Right? Give me a check. We'll uncensor that
Me
shit.
a check, I got a check.
Ah, man.
Yeah, but if someone does come to you and ask you something in your relationship, they're asking you a question, that means they possibly could know something.
I feel like girls just...
Especially females.
I feel like girls question...
If a female comes up to you and question you about
They
saying...
ask questions they already know the answers.
Yeah, girls question with like the intent of like reasonable doubt
Your
already.
mom.
Yeah, they already know the answer.
Like, so the club you're at, it doesn't exist? Were you at a different club? Maybe you got the name mixed up?
Oh my God.
Why did you buy that bottle?
It's like, I don't
Why
know
did
how
you spend all that money?
guys allow them,
Right, exactly.
allow women to
Why you
GPS
at the
track them.
VIP?
I don't get
Should've
how.
been by yourself
I
at the
would
bar.
never do that. Would you do that?
What?
Allow your girl to have your GPS on you, your location?
Oh, fuck that. I'm not a toddler. Fuck out of here.
Listen, if your relationship
Where I
has to
tell
be
you
about
I'm
that,
at,
you
that's
shouldn't
where
be in
I'm
that
at.
relationship.
Like, take it or leave
I don't.
it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just can't.
You shouldn't
do
have
that.
to GPS.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no trust there. That means that's not a relationship. It needs to go out the door.
I saw this podcast, right? And this dude said that he actually, with his girlfriend, no, his wife of like 15 years, he said that he actually gave her the pin to his phone and she could access it at any time.
Okay.
Are you guys cool with that?
Not happening.
I'm not. I'm not giving my
Listen.
girl my password to my phone. I'm just not.
Would you guys ever be that?
You know what?
No, I
I can't
just
say
feel like
that I would never.
I don't
do
know
that, 'cause
about.
I've had
I
done it
believe
before.
everyone's entitled
I
to
have
their
done it before.
privacy, right?
Well, hold that thought. Go ahead.
You're entitled to your privacy. I shouldn't pick up your phone and go into it or try to ask for your PIN if I'm not ready.
See what you may see.
You know what I might possibly see? Do I really
I
want
feel
to
like if
see
you
that
go
right
looking
now?
for something, you're bound to find something to make yourself
Right.
unhappy.
Piss you off.
You know, I said no, but I think that's no just at the the stage of life I'm in now.
Right.
I think if I found somebody that was like, yo, like this is the one, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be fucking around anyway, so you could
Yeah,
Right,
but
right,
yeah,
right,
go through my
right.
phone, like, that's what I'm saying.
But right now,
Nah.
no thank you.
It should be
said
like,
no, thank
okay,
you.
say I forgot my phone. Oh, babe, I
She said
forgot
nah.
my phone.
Right now, no thank you.
Can I use your phone to call somebody real
don't know,
quick?
but
Are
that's
you gonna
different.
hesitate?
That's different. That's totally
No,
different.
because if you are doing something wrong, most guys, if they're doing something wrong, they're not passing you their phone to dial out or do anything on.
True.
They're not, because someone could text you. Someone could call your phone at that moment that she's using your phone.
They got the
So,
self-destruction
if that phone comes easily to make a call, that
app
means he's being
will
good.
self-destruct.
And he doesn't care.
the phone. If your girl picks it up.
I know niggas who, if a girl asked them for their phone, be like, out the window with this phone, bitch. You get
I wasn't fucking with that phone anyways.
what phone, bitch? Like, really? You gonna throw your whole phone away? Like, yeah.
I just think it's for me. It's just a control thing. Like I just don't want to feel like I'm controlled like that. I'm not a cheater. I've never been a cheater, so it's like I'm not talking about cheating. I'm talking about just the control thing. You're not gonna sit here and just allow. I'm not gonna allow you just to go through my shit like that. Like it's just I don't know why, but that's just how I feel. If I hand you my phone, I'm like, yeah, look it up, or that's different. I'm giving you the okay. But I'm not gonna say at any given time you can just start going through my fucking phone because you suspect something.
Who's paying?
Right.
Who's paying?
Look hard
Who's
enough to
sad?
find something.
Exactly. Anything
Even if
at
it's
that
nothing,
point.
like you'll make something.
Even-
up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could really, like, if you look hard enough, you're gonna make nothing into something.
That's if she has that intention, though. But if she just pure heart, just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna call mom, go.
Yeah, that's totally
Now,
different.
if
Use my
say you
phone,
hand your
yeah.
girl the phone to use it to make a call, and a message did come up, she's seen it, but she don't say nothing. She just pass you the phone over. What are you gonna be thinking in your mind when you see that message?
Honestly, I've been in that situation before, and I'd be like, "Oh shit, you didn't tell me that such and such texted me." Like when you were on the phone,
I'm too honest.
And I'll bring it up because, like, at that point, like, clearly you had the phone in your hand. So it's either A, you saw the text and you were like, oh, who's this? I'm gonna leave this shit and let it settle. You know how girls are, to let that shit brew until you get in an actual fight. Well, how come? Well, last time when I was on your phone like a year ago, this girl, I'm like, yo, like really?
I shut that shit off years ago. That thing does not come across the top of the
He's like, shut the notification. He's like, nah, I'm good.
That would just change something. Like, the name's not coming up across the top. It's not even coming up across the top in the car. Like, it shut off.
Yo, he's got to shut it off everywhere. It come up on the dashboard and shit. But no, for real, it's either going to ask you there and then, or they're going to just let it settle around and then. So I'd rather pick it up.
You ever change someone's name in your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what about the crazy one?
Definitely.
You're with somebody. You haven't talked to someone the longest time. You haven't changed your number. I haven't changed my number forever.
Oh yeah.
And a call you're not expecting comes through in the middle of the night when you're with somebody, and you're like,
that's the word. Like when you really legit like haven't been like messing with this person, haven't talked to them in years,
and you're just
it looks bad.
It already looks
and it's
bad.
at the worst possible time. You're just looking at your phone.
Like, why? Why now? Why are you calling now?
Right.
What the hell?
And then if you
I'm not gonna answer.
Right, no.
Like, and then if you end the call, there's a whole bunch of questions like, who is that?
I think you're better off just answering it.
Yeah, you really are. Like, you better.
Why the fuck are you calling me?
Well, yo, you know what time it is? Call me tomorrow.
Ignore.
When my girl's not around.
Stupid. Ignore.
Oh man, but nah, man. We went through a whole lot of topics. Went through Kanye and Joe Rogan. I definitely recommend you go check out that podcast. Let us know T.I. versus Jeezy, who you have,
T.I.
or do you think that T.I. versus Busta Rhymes would have been a bit of competition? Definitely. I still think Jeezy's going to take that W, but you know, Jeremiah says otherwise. Jay says otherwise. Jess is like the only one that agrees.
Yo,
with me.
Jeezy against Busta, who wins?
Jeezy and Busta.
All day.
Busta.
Yeah,
All day. That's
Busta
Busta.
So how you gonna say Busta but T.I. washed Busta? Maybe.
What?
You don't know.
I know.
Here we go.
Right? Yeah.
Here we go.
Good.
Because Busta's,
I'm not really, listen,
Busta's been there before. But like, listen, Busta's been there longer than both of them.
smart.
And Jeezy just has more tougher tracks.
Busta and T.I. would be real close. I don't think it would be a lay down like people think it is.
Right.
Jeezy's a lay down. Like,
I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Jeezy's gonna be.
I'd be that.
I don't think Jeezy was gonna be a lay down. He's wow.
Yo, we should.
If Twin River was taking
do
better
that.
than that,
But there's no way to schedule it. There's no way to score it because there's no actual like point. It's not like Timbaland and Swiss say, "Yo, he won this round. He won this round."
So Busta Rhymes
points. It's just
or P Diddy.
oh, you can't. P Diddy can't be in it either.
No.
He's co-produced so much stuff.
I can't.
yeah. He literally can just say, "Take that on the
liked any
song,"
of
and
Diddy's
like
stuff.
yeah, and like nah.
You think it would count?
No, he won't do it.
What do you think P Diddy and Swiss Beats?
They can't do it.
Can't do that either.
Who would P Diddy go against? That's competitive.
There's a difference. Swiss Beats actually. Yeah, that song like that. Yeah, because they both executive produce. They don't actually produce music. Like they
Birdman
don't.
got all the Wayne stuff. He got all the Drake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if anyone could beat Birdman in that.
That would be interesting though.
If you're going like executive producer.
At that point, like all he could play is like what Biggie, Mace,
Total.
Mace really
Faith
carried Bad
Evans,
Boy. Yeah,
Carl
Biggie.
Thomas.
Black Rob's first album, the only album.
I was like a big Mace fan back in the day.
Mace helped carry Bad Boy heavily. He really did.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone could go against Birdman really.
Nah, because
Not
he
with
technically
that
has what
catalog.
Wayne, Drake, Nicki. They were all under the Young Money, Cash Money umbrella. And then if you really want to break it down, then he got Tyga. And you can't act like Tyga didn't have hits.
Yeah.
I think people be sleeping on Tiger though.
He did.
I like Tyga.
I didn't like that lime and the coconut shit from years ago.
That was trash.
That was trash. Sorry.
That was trash.
Oh, the Macarena song.
People like that shit.
I think it's a good. That shit comes on in the club and you.
I
feeling
played
nice.
that before I played lime and the coconut.
Oh yeah, I don't even have one.
What the fuck is
Exactly. Yo,
I don't
that
know
was like
that
one of
is.
his first radio singles. It was not that.
I do nice.
Yeah,
No,
it was not good. It was not good. Shout out Tiger. Tiger got Rack City too. If you ain't got, I'm not talking about Rack City the song. I'm talking about Rack City XXX. Go check that out. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, this is a chop up, so we about to wrap things up. So we like to leave you on a positive note, unless anybody had any. Oh, also, shout out to Flawless. He did this fucking thing in the.
flawless. Flawless, my brother.
He did his thing in the BET cypher again. He did his thing
because he was against. Well, Polo G was in there.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I feel like I would have rather seen him in the cypher with, even though I understand why they broke it down that way, but I would have rather him see him in the cypher that had Rhapsody and like the other like dope fees MCs was Reason somebody. They had another dope MC on there, but yeah, Polo G held his thing. Jack Harlow did his thing too, but
Jack Harlow's a beast.
I like Jack Harlow.
But Flawless,
people sleeping on him.
Yeah, people sleeping. He did his thing too, but yeah,
I was sleeping on Jack Harlow for a long time.
Nah, he was nice. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
But I think
and then I like the way
it.
they did the. This was the first year they did this shit with the R&B cipher. They had Erykah Badu, Brandy
over the Brandy track. Yeah.
Erykah Badu.
Who else was on there? Erykah Badu, Brandy, her was on there, and there was someone else.
She's on fire right now.
Yeah, she is.
Who else was
there was one more.
else was on there?
I fucking forget. It wasn't Was it Rhapsody in that one? No, she was in a. Rhapsody killed it too. But yeah, the whole BET cypher is dope. Shout out Flawless again, represent for RI, small estate, biggest dreams.
I like their production. I like the way BET does their.
Nah,
I think it's dope.
It's dope.
Very artistic.
Who did they? I forgot who they said. So let me ask you this: do you think? Speaking of BET Awards, I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but this is a chop up, and I just thought about this.
It's a chop up, anyways.
Do you think, because Megan Thee Stallion won most influential rapper of 2020 over Lil Baby, do you think that she really won that shit because of who she is as a rapper, or because of
she owes that to Tory because she's
there we go.
Shot
That's another thing I was going to say. Yeah, exactly. Or is it all the publicity and people think they feel bad for her, and that's why? Because Lil Baby had some joints this year.
Yeah, he did.
That that whole joint he did for the Black Lives Matter shit was cranking. Yes. That My Turn, the deluxe version was cranking. Honestly, just to see like his progression within the last just year or two. He stepped his shit up, and I feel like he should have got that.
The baby was nominated for like 12 awards.
12 things,
won nothing.
Psh, that's crazy.
That nigga didn't win shit.
That's crazy.
So I know Polo G went on a rant on the internet talking about saying that things were rigged.
Yeah, no, definitely. Huh? I don't think, honestly, like, I
don't know how they
I don't
want
to be that dude, but I don't think Lil Baby, whatever the actual award title was, I don't think it was most influential, whatever it was, but Megan Thee Stallion should have beat Lil Baby.
And most people awards haven't hold weight in like.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
I mean, it doesn't.
Mean nothing, I gotta be honest.
I think it holds weight amongst the urban community. I don't.
But you know what it is?
Outside of that,
it did. I don't think it does.
But it's almost like the same way that people look at the Grammys now too. Is just like, people like, oh yeah, you want.
It holds way more weight.
No, yeah, it does.
Definitely.
It definitely does hold way more weight, but it's almost the same type of thing. Is like there's like a whole bunch of politics where people think it's rigged. It goes to
the
this
perception
person.
of it. Yeah,
and obviously, even though you can't compare the Grammys to a BET award, but with the BET Awards, like there was a point in time, I was like, oh shit, they did me just like the MTV Awards meant something.
I'd rather have a Moon Man than a BET award.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would rather.
For me personally, no, I'd rather have a BET award. Me personally, just because I feel like that's directly. If I was a rapper, that's directly my community. I feel like.
Isn't the CEO of BET white now though?
It's owned by white people.
I was gonna say there hasn't been like a black owner forever. I believe. It's here there. Tyler Perry better buy that shit.
You know time.
All that buy this shit back. He got.
Medea's hosting next year.
Medea.
I'm surprised she hasn't.
That's crazy.
She won the Icon Award over there.
Has anybody watched anything good, like movies or anything?
I haven't. As far as movies that I watched recently, I haven't. The Charm City Kings, is that it? The Meek Mill movie? No. It wasn't his movie, but...
There's this movie you guys really should watch called Seduced. It's on Stars.
You seen it? Oh,
it sounds like a Lifetime
But he was like, yeah, I hear the title.
No, it's not like that. So it's basically a cult.
Oh shit!
And it's they start to control people's minds.
Charm City Kings.
Almost like like the suicide bombers and stuff. It's like one of those type of things.
That sounds like my type of movie. I'll be honest.
But you got to watch it. It's really like it gets really in. It was this one guy that they worshipped him like
Trump?
he was God.
Trump?
No, but he brainwashed them and got them to a point where they thought they were going to be on the same level and then it would be stagnant. And they felt like they would get depressed and fall back down and trying to go back up to that point. Huh?
They drank the Kool-Aid.
Yo, listen, if you want to see some intellectual shit, like, watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, some stuff that, like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's like,
documentary, like
JC,
real life
it's okay.
shit.
It's okay to be a Trump supporter.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
no, it's
I
not.
can see you hiding your face. Like,
He said no, it's not.
I know you're a Trump supporter on the low. It's okay. Be proud of that shit.
It's funny.
Why you lying?
No, Trump
man?
is a funny dude. I will give you that. Yeah, but I haven't watched. That sounds like a
Jeremiah's
good
voting
show.
for Biden.
You gotta watch it. It's
I was
voting for
it's on
Kamala.
Stars. You gotta watch it. It's
I
on
would say
Stars.
Charm City Kings is a good movie. If you haven't, and you guys,
What's it called? Chopper City?
Charm City Kings is the
Charm
movie I'm
City.
talking about. It's about the bike life, but it's based in like Baltimore. It was in Baltimore, but it's basically about the Philly bike life, but it's based in Baltimore. The movie she was just talking about, Seduced. If you haven't, because I just watched this shit and this shit's silly as fuck because I'm a clown. Watch that Borat movie because that shit is funny.
Fuck that dude.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. I don't give a
He came out with
fuck.
another one?
Yes, there's a part 2 that came
Another
out.
Been funny.
That shit is so stupid.
Oh my
like,
God.
The funniest shit he ever did, and it wasn't even funny, was the Ali G stuff.
Oh, the Ali G.
That wasn't even
Wow, I
funny,
forgot about that shit. Yeah, the Ali G shit.
That wasn't even funny.
But I'll name real quick before you go. This is music. Benny the Butcher's album's dope. Ty Dolla $ign's album.
Joyner Lucas.
Fire.
Joyner
Joyner Lucas.
Lucas album.
Joyner
was
Lucas.
fire. Joyner Lucas album was okay. I give it like 6.5, 7.
6.5, 7.
That's pretty. I mean, 7 is pretty
decent.
high.
That's decent.
You know what I mean? Ty Dolla $ign got an 8.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign shit was feet.
8.5,
That shit was fire.
Ty Dolla $ign.
T.I.'s album was dope too. T.I.'s
listen to
album.
that.
T.I.'s album was dope. Libra, that was a good album. And there was one more, Benny the Butcher.
Jeezy has an album, right?
It came out.
He
I don't
did?
think it
I don't know. He's
G-
irrelevant. So.
he's probably gonna drop an album before the verses. But I don't know if it came out within the last month. It may have been like within the last 2 or 3 months, but I feel like it hasn't been mentioned. That Reason album is fucking fire. He's like the last signee from TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick Lamar's album. If you haven't heard that shit, it's fucking dope. It's a really good album. So go check that out too. But before we get up out of here, let's wrap this up. I want y'all all, like we usually do, to leave our folks at home with last couple of words, starting with, who wants to go first? Jeremiah?
Give it to her first.
Jess?
Ladies first.
Jess, what you want to say?
Everyone just be safe. Be safe. Stay healthy. I know a lot of people not taking their kids out for Halloween. I don't know what everybody's doing, but throw them a party at home. Just keep it there.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is positive, right? Positive words, right?
Positive.
All right. So I say,
Entitlement, whatever.
I don't know. I think we're living in some crazy ass times, man. Just take some time, look at yourself, reflect on your situations that you've been through. Really take some time and really analyze yourself and how you can be a better person. Put morals and integrity first, because not a lot of motherfuckers do. And lead with that before anything. Fuck policies. It doesn't matter, Republican, Democratic. Just lead by morals. I think just really look at yourself and see how you can be a better person. That's real.
Yeah, I hope you did. And what I'm going to say before we get up out of here is, what do I want to say?
Big shout out to Heavy, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I miss him.
If you guys haven't noticed, we are short one person.
I
so.
miss
Yeah, the
Heavy.
jokes didn't
Heavy,
come
you know
flowing
what I'm
like they
saying?
usually do.
Yeah. Shout out guy Heavy. Make sure, he'll be back soon. You just want to make sure.
I don't know, it's kind of uneven. Like this big nigga
You
on
know.
one side, but not a big nigga on the other side.
Quarantine's a motherfucker. They had a little scare.
I'm a little light here.
At his work. So he has to follow the proper precautions. You know what I'm saying?
We should have had a guest host.
JC was here.
JC was here in the cut.
I know,
asked him to
but
get on
we
camera.
You don't want to be on camera.
We should have had a guest host
He's
next to us.
He's like when you played like NBA Jam back in the day and Michael Jordan had that silhouette. Like he doesn't want to be seen like he's in the cut.
No, you know what he's like? You remember the show Tool
To
Time?
sit in.
Tool Time. Oh my
And
God.
the fucking guy with the gate was always like this.
What was, oh shit, I can't remember.
I forgot his name.
Improvement.
Home Improvement was the name
No,
of the
Wilson.
show.
Wilson.
Wilson. Yo, Wilson.
All right, neighbor. But what I was gonna say, yeah. So my last words are, what I want to say. find beauty in the struggle. I'm gonna let you interpret that on your own.
Where'd you find this one?
I heard it in the song. I think it was actually one of the reasons. I think it was a reason and Rhapsody track. I mean, yeah, because obviously with all the depression, quarantine and shit, it's easy to, get lost and let your thoughts clear. But anytime you get into a bad spot, there's always something that you can look back to that's going to make you be like, you know what, it's a good reason to be here, something to look forward to, something that happened. So, just find beauty in your struggle. Not everything's going to be, all roses all the time, but, make the best of it. So,
amen.
We out of here. One love.
Peace out.
Peace, love. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Comment.
As always, comment.
Share.
Jeremiah said so. D-wun.
We out.
Just Jay. Peace.